Hey, welcome back to Blueprints! Last time we had the most massive of runs ever, and this time I hope we can at least achieve something, but we will see where this run brings us. Let's get some allowance and then check out the outside. So let's see what the outside brings to us today. We should be getting the trading post actually. I actually have an idea then, because we can get the torch thingy from the armory. Let's get the armory today as well. Let's get the trading post because I still want to figure out what the dynamite is all about. I don't think I can do anything inside of here, so let's just get inside. Obviously today we have a few plans. For one, I want to revisit the clock tower. I still need to do that, and preferably early so I can actually get there at the right time. Let's start off with the parlor. Always a great room to start in. Let's see what the puzzle has in store for us today. Should be hopefully easy enough. Okay, the black box contains the gems. The blue box contains the gems. Only one box is true. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, since this one makes a statement about truth of other boxes, we should probably start with this one. So, assume this one is false. Okay, like let's assume this is true, just so we have like the gotcha in a second. Assume this one is true. Since there's only one box that can be true, it would be the same box, right? Like the blue box would have to be the true box, because otherwise, if only one box is true, it can't be another one, because otherwise this one would obviously be false, right? We would have a paradox. So we say this one's true, so the other ones are false. This one says that the black box contains the gem, so it wouldn't. And this one says that the blue box would contain the gems, so it also doesn't, which means that the white box contains the gems. Okay, let's do it the other way around. Assume that this one is a false statement, which means there are two true messages, which means that those two would be true, which would imply that there are gems in two different boxes, and by the rules this is not allowed, so it can't be it, which means that this one has to be the only true box, which means that the gems are in the white box. Easy enough. So I just got security and the breaker box really early, so let's also set up an experiment after having set up like all the keycard system, because I kind of want to reach rank 8 just like as quickly as possible. But let's set up an experiment. Immediately, whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room, or when you draft a shop room, you gain a star, spread dirt, or add a chest in the entrance hall. The chest might actually not too bad. We have not drafted a shop yet, so we will probably do that over time. Do we want to add a small chest? Yes, because we also want the armory, right? So that's like kind of, you know, it feeds into itself if I get the morning star inside of there. Yeah, that's probably fine. Also, we can just get the code check alternatively. Oh no, let's get squished. No. Okay. You just teleported at the end. I never noticed that you actually teleport. So now let's get the Knight's Blessing. Yes. It's kind of sad that we can't get the money, but hey, we want the armory. It's just too good. Ooh, treasure map. Let's see where I have to go. Ah, it should be doable. Also, I have a shovel, which is perfect. This is the furthest up garage I've ever gotten. This is literally in rank 8. I kind of want to see what happens if I put the secret garden in between there now. And it's time for the drafting studio again. Like, we still want the last few rooms instead of here. Oh, that's interesting. I just saw the name. And this one was in one of the books. They are more likely to draw unusual and rare rooms while drafting. If you get that one. Dormitory. Each time you enter dormitory after drafting a weird drafting room, gain 10. And a casino. Was there like another room that we saw last time? Like, we picked 2 recently and I thought they would always stay. Maybe the dormitory was here last time. Ooh, I like the solarium, like the sound of it, but I kind of want to just go like left to right, more or less, because I need all of them anyway, you know? Let fate decide, basically. Ooh, but we can at least read about that. These small sleeping quarters devoid of frills and distractions are ideal for the student, scholar, or denizen of academia who wish to focus on their studies without interruption. Study and sleep, rinse and repeat. A quaint floral sitting room surrounded entirely by tinted glass panes. This room is ideal for tea in the afternoon or getting some sun without the hassle of going outside. Ah, yes, relatable. This is the only free one. It's also a bedroom, which is always nice for like other effects. Also, we can see the paintings in here, which is interesting. I just don't know. Wait a second. Those aren't the ones that we are having here, right? Oh no, they are. Right, I just can't fully see like the... No, this is not a fan. Oh, is it? No, wait, this could be a fan. It's just from a weird angle, which makes it kind of hard to see. Anyway, I want to get the casino at this floor plan. Because again, I just want to go left to right because I have to get all of them anyway. Let's, let's just the game decide and it should be fine. Time to borrow another book. This is the first library of today. We have a new clue. Ram and Rune. We had the Curse of the Black Bridge last time. That's the first edition. Do I want the history? Or do I want the runes? I might want the runes first because I can actually do something with those if I learn about that. The history, obviously very interesting like for lore reasons, but I feel like this one has more practical applications getting that one. Oh, also treasure map. It should be over here. Time to start digging, yeah. Exactly the spot, just break through the board. It's okay. I mean, they are expensive, but you know, we are a baron, we can afford it. What's the coffer holding today? Just a lot of money? I mean, I'm fine. 40, ooh. What can we buy with that? Look at that hole, by the way. That's, you know, quite a massive hole. You can just see right through there. Neat. What can we see in today's night sky? Ooh, we had 17 already. The twins, okay. That's actually amazing because we're getting chests anyway there. And apples, okay. I can work with this. Also again, like we are up to 17 stars, which is quite close to the end technically, but I want to see what happens after the 20th. And we also have the code check in case. You know what, I'm gonna bring the item already. Because that means that we can already open like all the trunks, which is amazing. Even if we don't need to necessarily now. And we can also smash in a wall in case we get the, not the gym, the weight room. Dog. Had all the dogs. And the second library, which means that we can read. Let's see. Realm and Rune, sigils of the past and present. Okay. This is probably just the book that we have already kinda read in the underground. I'm guessing it's the exact same one, but, you know, a repaired one. Okay, it's not really repaired, but like, you know, a freshly printed one. Introduction. When the scholars of the first era found any hidden things, either of a natural source or resulting from the creations of man, they were accustomed to record these in various signs with the aid of figures. They did this in order that the sigils of their realm might not be understood by strangers. Historically speaking, sigils are not a new tradition. They have been found in every era and every culture and predate both written text and heraldic arts. However, today when we use the term sigil, we are referring specifically to realm sigils, those crude circular marks of designation found on royal artifacts, buildings and older documents. This book was written to make simple the understanding of these fascinating glyphs and to clearly display the correlation between each sigil and the iconography of the realm's royal art. How is the image of a leafless burning tree seen in geometric lines, and what does that tell us of a kingdom's history? Each line, each circle, and each variation tells the story of the land. Even the adorned borders around the sigils have special meaning. The sigil. To understand a realm sigil, you must first dismantle the symbol and identify the individual elements that make up the whole. Each sigil is composed of 4 things: the core, dividing lines, the modes, the border. The core. At the center of each sigil is a unique shape different for each realm. If the core gives us a name, then the rest of the sigil tells us the history behind that name. Still, it is important to be able to identify and distinguish the core as a first step in deciphering any sigil, as all the other parts are meaningless if we don't first know the place we are describing. Several example cores taken from the well-known sigils. Okay, I'm checking like my notes here. And yeah, this is like we kind of figured that one out, except for the C one. Korarika? At least I get to update my notes. Like I have like some gaps in here, obviously, because I couldn't figure everything out before, but something like fan areas and arch areas we already knew about. So I could just kind of fill in the gaps in my notes, but at least one new term. The rays. Spouting forth from the core will come several dividing lines, splitting the sigil into pieces. From one sigil to another, the rays will often differ in number, style, and form. Studying the differences in these lines will immediately reveal several things about the realm. Transportation, the number of rays. Counting the number of dividing lines in a sigil will reveal to us what method of transportation was prevalent in a realm. Were they a seaside kingdom that relied on ships, or a desert domain that might have employed camels to cross the sandy expanse of the hills? Not hills, lands, not hills. Oh, okay. Originally I thought it would mean the amount, because I did read about like the number of rays. Okay, this actually has other meanings here that I have to actually add to my notes. But we have naval capabilities, ship routes, seaports. The 8 rays of those sigils resemble the direction of a compass rose. I can see that. Roads, streets, carriages. The 4 rays here look like crossroads on a map. Horseback. Rough trails, another sigil that uses 4 rays. However, these will always be configured to suggest a horse galloping. I mean, I can kind of see it, right? Like the legs, tail, head. Train system, locomotion. The 3 rays here are used in sigils for realms that rely on track-based travel. I guess because you don't really have like proper, like not like 4-way intersections. I don't know why it's 3. Aviation. Dirigibles, balloons. The 5 rays here suggest travel above the horizon. Yeah, like I kind of see like a sun here, right? Like a horizon line and then the sun rays. Camels, pack mules, arid or desert trails. 2 rays to indicate a flat terrain. I mean, deserts aren't like flat. I mean, definitely arid regions I could see, but like, if I think desert, I actually think more of dunes, but sure. Turtleback travel? Turtles? 5 short rays that do not fully extend from the core to the border. Huh. Weather. The style of ray. Identifying the style of the ray used in the sigil will show us what weather the kingdom considered native. Some are intuitive, like the jagged lightning shape lines to indicate stormy lands. Okay. We have the straight line, lack of unusual or harsh weather temperatures. I feel like we have like some of them already here. Foggy or misty weather, that's indicated when the ray has several horizontal slashes across one side. This one I figured out because like at the end there's like an example sigil in like the old book where they talked about that. Wavy lines are used to indicate extreme heat. The scorched air and blazing sun cause the otherwise straight rays to appear shimmering. A rainy realm is indicated with rays of 3 vertical lines pouring down. For more extreme stormy weather, a jagged lightning shaped ray is used. A ray dotted with falling circles is used for colder realms in which snow is a common occurrence. Windy weather is displayed on sigils by the use of bent curved lines. Rays buckling under the high winds. Okay, so like literally the only one that I hadn't written down is actually the straight line for some reason. And the modes. On each sigil floating between the rays are small figures called modes. From the shape and style of the modes used on a sigil we can tell the type of society a given realm proclaimed, if they consider themselves mighty in arms or blessed by artistic or economic fortune. We already have like most of them, right? How many do I have? I have 8 written down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I actually have all of them. Tribal, a primitive realm, hunter and gatherers. Agricultural, harvest and farming based society and culture. Martial, militaristic nation engaging in generation-spanning wars and heated arguments. Metropolitan, large city-state with a dense urban and populous center. Academic, a center for knowledge advanced in various scholarly pursuits. These realms are home to many schools, universities, and libraries. Industrial, engineering-driven culture with a focus on manufacturing, invention, and production. Spiritual, an elevated reverence for nature, animals, and forces that guide us. And poetic, a strong focus on the advancement of the arts, writing, music, and language. I feel like this one was mostly intact in the old book. The border. Around each sigil is an adorned edge serving as a container for the information within. There are 8 different borders, each one corresponding to a different color. These borders always correspond to the banner and national colors of the specific realm. I feel like we have all of those. We have white, black, red. Yeah, I feel like we have all of them. Oh wait, I just miscounted. I was confused why I was missing one, but we have white twice. Putting it all together. By studying the core, race, modes, and border of a sigil, you should now be able to unlock the meaning behind what had previously been an undecipherable enigma. And this is kind of where I noticed from, like, this is the solution that we had already found in the old book for fan areas, the Grand Realm. Because we have like road and carriage. I wasn't aware that this is actually the meaning of that one. But yeah. Wait, was it this one? But like, there was like a scribble somewhere, and I thought they had kind of solved it. But this is where I knew about like the foggy weather, even though that was missing in the original page. Okay, we didn't actually learn too much new. At least we now know that this was... I mean, I at least now know the names of all of the realms depicted in there. Which, to be fair, those are only like 5 of the symbols. There are still 3-ish missing, so yeah. Is it worth to get the Chamber of Mirrors? Because I still want to get that, but since we can't reach it from like the utility closet side, maybe because we have unlocked it then we can reach the other side now? I hope. I mean, there definitely is a... Yeah, it opens, okay. And pressing that button opens this side. Okay, so we can reach the middle one. Now I'm curious what that actually does. But we can just return there. Basically now I'm just gonna check out like the second drawing room and then we can check out the outside. I guess the second observatory could be funny. I don't know if the effects stack. Would be interesting to see. The sail. Nice, everything off, but we can't really use that. And the slides for 3 more steps. We need more steps actually. We have not really gotten bedrooms yet. Let's check out the trunks first and also hopefully get some food in just a moment. Break all of them. I hope I'm not gonna lose the... Okay, a lot of dice, great. Some money, we don't really need it, but you know what? Getting to the kitchen would be amazing. The keycard that we don't need, okay, and a gem. Let's check out this side first. What is this puzzle all about? This should open the other side. It's opening some sides. What does the middle one do? What? Okay, this is the one thing that I didn't expect. Why am I upside down? Can I press the other buttons? Why am I here? I am so confused. I mean, we can look at some stuff, but what just happened? I'm so confused. Okay, if I press you again, I probably can go down again. I feel like I need to open like all of the sides here somehow. This one's opening that one. We can go there. Okay, we should be able to open everything, technically speaking. Don't know why. Aren't there items around here? Yeah, there should be. Some apples would actually be nice when I think about it, just because... No, I need them. Pressing this again, what does that do? Okay, this one goes down again. I kind of want to put you up though. I'm genuinely unsure why I can do this. I mean, yeah, those are locked off, but I can't press like the button or anything. Can I get any items up here? I know this is like a cool room, but why can I move up? I am just so confused. Anyway, we have to get to the other side again to open everything in here, which we technically can do. Alternatively, we could also just go over there. Wait. I thought okay, this looked like a window in there. For some reason, I kind of struggled seeing that right now. We can reach like this side over there if I am lucky. I mean, we can take another parlor game. I love those, you know. And we can get an apple. Nice. And they should be extra delicious today. 5 steps. Okay, that's at least helping on somewhat. The gems are in the true box. The blue box is true. The black box is true. Ooh, this is actually interesting. Okay. That's a cool puzzle. Okay. Assume that the black, like this box is a true box, right? This would mean that the black box is also true, which means we have two true boxes. This one also says that the blue box is also true, which would be this one. Which is interesting, right? Like those two would be true, and then this one automatically would be false, assuming that one of those is true. This one says that the gems are in the true box. Okay, we have 2 different boxes, which is an issue because currently this has to be false because we already have 2 true boxes. Assuming that it works like this, this actually says that the gems are in the false box and this would be the false box. If we assume that those 2 are false though, then this is the only true box and the gems would be in the true box, so it would still be the same box. So yeah, can be solved both ways. Neat. Don't really need those gems though. I guess just the bedroom. At least we have like a connection now. Is there like an item here? No. But we can at least enter this room here. We should be able to have like a shortcut in just a moment. Just over there. Okay, I get it. So the button always works for another room, obviously, right? Like, but it's kind of annoying that we can't actually go through here yet. I have to go to the other side again, but we need more steps, and I mean a lot more steps. Oh neat, this is actually one of the letters I just guessed, but I'm quite sure that I can figure it out if I get the workshop here. Can I build anything meaningful? Don't think so, but let's see. This should be an R, right? Yeah, this was like my guess. I still don't know why. Like my guess still is like tier, as in like there are 3 tiers in here and this is a tie. But either way, at least we get the compass here. Wait, isn't there like an item I still can get? Oh, that's just a dowsing rod. No, I needed the battery, right? Yeah, probably. Oh, good, we got the kitchen. Luckily, just in time. 5 steps, I mean, at least we have a lot of money that we can use. We don't have... Maybe we have 2 red rooms. It's not that impressive. Getting all the bananas that I can. And the dining room, okay. At least we get all of the steps now, so we should actually be able to finish exploring. I still have not gotten the trophy room. I need to get that, but this time we have a lot of gems, so it should be possible, hopefully. So, with the office, I have kind of been thinking... Okay, maybe, like, there are 2 ways this could actually work out. Either this is actually the solution, but we do know about dates. So maybe, since the staff seems to be in on a lot of stuff, what happens if we use one of the dates important to our dear great uncle? And by important, I don't mean like in a positive way. We do kind of know when he died, right? Could that be reasonable? I mean, I'm just gonna have to try out some dates, right? Okay, I'm gonna try this. We can open the safe. I don't think it's going to be that one. It would be weird if you ask me. It's probably more related to the other one, but... no. Yeah, assume this much. I could have seen this be a birthday or something like that, but I wouldn't know which one, to be honest. Look at us just being at the very, very end of the estate. Also, I just realized something. I didn't actually try it out yet, but technically we got the crown, right? And I still don't really know what the blue crown does, because we've not really drafted red rooms today, and I also didn't remove them. I thought it would be a permanent upgrade, or maybe I'm just not using it right. And back in the Hall of Mirrors, we should be able to press like all the rest of the buttons now. Now we have a connection. This one opens this one up. Now all of them are kind of raised. Now I'm kind of confused about this. Still, what does that do for me, right? Because I can't really do this. I technically don't have all of the windows raised right now, but you're going down, that's the wrong direction, okay. Can at least cancel the movement, okay. You're the one left of me. You're going down. You're also going down. Huh? Didn't I? Okay, for some reason the button didn't want to work. I mean, the only ones that aren't raised are like the ones around there. And it really kind of just confuses me. I mean, we can reach like all of the items in here now, which are just keys. I don't know why I expected more from this room. Maybe I was just overthinking this. Maybe I thought it was be like the most special of rooms ever, but maybe it's not. Alternatively, it could also just be that I am supposed to get up here while all of the other ones are down, which is not really, well, useful, I would say. I really don't see what is this about. I also don't really, like, we have this button above us, obviously, right? If we press here, it goes down. Okay, so the pattern actually changes. For some reason, there's like the crosses up there once I get to the top. I guess there's just some Z fighting there. And this has some meaning, but I wouldn't know what kind of meaning. It's just in the middle. Like the button, and that's it? I am genuinely just a little bit confused by this room, because again, I can't even press like those buttons. I'm kind of too short for that. Can't use the doors. Can't do anything. Can't leave while this platform is up. So maybe I was just overthinking this. Maybe it's literally just for the extra fact that this room is cool. Which, by the way, cool effect, so I'm not complaining about that. Still doesn't change the fact that something's off. Unless there's like something off in general that I can reach here, but I don't think so. At least I can't see anything right now. I mean, it's a cool effect, right? But it clearly isn't a mirror, right? It's clearly just a window. And we've yet to get the room that I actually wanted to get, which is the armory. Let's hope that we can get it. Ooh, we can change some rarities again. This is a rare room, but I feel like it's kinda almost guaranteed if I go there from the right direction, but I don't know, commonplace, since we can only get it in a specific position anyway, so it doesn't actually matter. The furnace can stay rare. I don't really like the furnace. And it can commonplace? I mean, it's a decent room, sure, why not? But I still have yet to see the armory. And I'm still not seeing it here. At least we got the Great Hall, which means that I can at least open up one of the rooms. Oh yeah, all of... Oh wow, this is actually really strong. I had gotten the foyer in the very beginning, which means that all of the doors are unlocked in here. That's so strong actually. I never really thought about it, but that's just how it works. Also, last time I had seen... Oh wait, we are next to the foundation. I was confused by the lever there. We had seen the moon pendant. If I recall correctly, this was like a really decent item and it wasn't actually that expensive. It's just 20. Anything else that's useful? Chronograph? It may rewind time? Huh? Was that one here before? I mean, I definitely want the moon pendant just to get like 2 items next time. That would be a nice start. But what does that even mean? This would actually be good because the tomorrow room, we have the clock tower that we want to visit. And you are more likely to draw them tomorrow. No, wait. Not tomorrow. Today. Still decent. I still want to get that one. I want to see what the rewind feature does. But first I obviously need to flip the lever and then go outside and all of that stuff. But we should have enough steps to actually do what I want to do here. You know, at this point it would be actually really nice if the north door could just stay open all the time, right? That would be nice, would save me a few steps each day. I just realized that it's going to be really hard to actually reach the antechamber again because I have to go around and I don't really have a lot of steps. So instead, can I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... I have 3 dark rooms. I could get like 15 steps out of that. That's not worth it. Let's hope that there's like a second kitchen over here or something like that. It is the clock tower, which would mean that we can't get every single room, but we can at least check this one out. It's probably not the right time though. Might have to sit around here AFK to solve this, assuming that I am right when it comes to, you know, the time puzzle here. I mean, I've spent like an... No wait, those are the right ones. You were spinning this direction, so yeah, it's like I'm a few hours too late. At least some money. I still don't know what I want to do with this one. Southward you see a swan. The moon of the north. East a crow. Maybe I should actually write down these directions. I feel like that's decent. So here's a small thing that I didn't notice like the first time I read this, but fourth? Is that the valid spelling? I feel like it's not, but it's weird that it's the only one in here. Either way, I don't think I can solve this unless I want to stand here for many hours yet, and I really would like to avoid that again. It's not fun to stand around because again, like, you know, it's like 2 hours off, right? It's like 1:30 or so that I have to make it here. So yeah, not a big fan of just waiting. I should. I mean, I'm keeping some items for next time. Sadly, we have like so many items, we probably can't choose which ones it are. We might be able to make it to the outer room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we could make it to the outer room and at least trade some stuff in. Sadly, I did not get the option to, you know, like I got the armory in my pool and I just didn't pick it. Like I couldn't get it the entire day, which is annoying. Anyway, let's check out if we can trade something interesting in the trading post, because maybe all of the items can be traded. I want to see what happens if we want to trade our powered sledgehammer, for example. And with that, we have 1 step left. Just barely enough. Obviously, we can't pick it up, but maybe we can trade for something cool. I don't know. Maybe a lighter? What do we have? We have the shovel, coin purse, broken lever could be salt. Battery pack? Need... We can get the vault key like that. Oh! Power hammer. Most of them aren't. A prism key? Huh? Trade. The prism key can be put into a hall pass. What's the prism key? If you unlock a door with the prism key in a green room, hallway, bedroom, red room, or shop, you will draw floor plans of that same color. Oh, that's a cool one. It's not as special as some others. I originally thought I would get a like a sanctuary key, which would have surprised me. But it's interesting that we can get the vault keys here. I have to remember that. This one's another one than the one that we've already picked up. Like there are a bunch of vault keys that we're picking up constantly, but we never get the vault at the same time. But hopefully in one of the next runs. I had high hopes. Wait. Oh, wait. For some reason, no, wait. It explicitly says with a prism key. Okay, I want to say like this is not like a buff to all of our keys. This is explicitly one key that we can use once. Okay, here's another thought process here. We have the moon pendant. We want to keep that one. What if we trade in all the items that we don't need next time? I would like to keep the power hammer. So we need that one. The rest I don't care as much about. We can maybe trade that one in for less interesting items. Maybe we can even get the lockpick. Like we can maybe trade this one in. This one I want to keep. Keycard, compass. Like there are a bunch of coin purses that we can get. If I trade this one in, then we have a coin purse. Keycard, sure, dice is okay. I just want to get rid of you. Salt. We can get like a battery pack. Okay, we can just trade around. We can't get like items like a second time. Oh, key. I just want to get rid of you again. Like, don't really care. Battery pack. Treasure map. Just trade it in until I get a key. Power hammer I'm gonna keep. Coin purse I can remove. Prism key is interesting, but like not interesting enough. I'm gonna trade that one away. Secret garden key would have been cool. Key card. Dice. Okay, so we have 3 items, and the moon pendant should allow me with to start with 2 of the items in my inventory: the power hammer and the lockpick. Great starting items. Unless I want to trade this one for the vault key. Is that worth it? I get a lot of keys anyway, but having that one, like it can save a run. And I need the vault anyway first before I can get any value out of this one. But this seems kind of rare as an opportunity, so I'm gonna trade. Okay, gonna keep it like this. I'm gonna end the day. I wanna see how the pendant works. We might be able to see that one in the next episode or no. Nothing changed here. By the way, we again got like 45 rooms or so in our state. That's kind of crazy how easy it is. Like, you know, we have some practice. 44 rooms. Obviously, technically, we have unlocked this one, but we couldn't reach it. I kind of want to re-enter the rank 10 room again, just because there was the information that like instructions would follow when it comes to the missing ladders, and I'm guessing they are going to end up in that area. Anyway, that still means that we still need to get the armory again once we get the trading post again, and it's kind of annoying that we had this weird combination where it just didn't work out. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll be seeing you next time. Till then, have a good one and bye bye.